Hi everyone, my name is Quyen and I use she, her, hers pronouns. Now, I use TransTape for a multitude of different reasons. First, for my drag persona on stage is Jaden Jameson. 2, when I go hiking. And 3, when I go swimming. Now, it all depends upon what I'm doing. That determines what I'm using. So, when I go on stage, I typically use skin tones because I want to create the illusion when I take my shirt off that I have no chest. Now, here's the interesting thing about what I use for TransTape. And just for reference, I am 5 foot tall and maybe 115 pounds with an A cup. So I use the 4-inch tape for my binding. Now, at the beginning of the summer, I use the 4-inch light beige. But since I've tanned so much during the course of the summer, I go to the medium beige. So that's something you might want to consider if you are an outdoorsy person, you tan a lot, that your skin tone will change. You may go to a darker shade. So bear that in mind. Okay, now for my other purposes when I use TransTape, it all depends upon what kind of mood I'm in. Honestly, some days I wake up on the more mask side of the bed. Other days I wake up on the more femme side of the bed. Sometimes, like when I wear a bathing suit when I go swimming, I typically wear a bikini bottom. Sometimes I want to match my bikini bottoms, so I'll go with the bright colors. I love wearing the tape out in public because it gets people to question. They're like, what is that? Which is one of the purposes that I like wearing the skin tone, because we want to normalize chest binding. For anyone who wants to wear the tape, regardless whether or not you're trans or you're cis, everyone deserves to be comfortable in their bodies. So TransTape is the perfect option for that. So, which is why I like wearing it out in public, so for people to ask me what it is. Tips-wise, what I like to do, personally for my own body, when I figure out where I am placing the tape on my body, I like looking in the mirror. I'm someone who needs to see where it is being placed. I only use one strip, but the thing I like to aim for is, I want to conceal the under curve of my chest. So I want to make sure the tape is low enough that it hides that under curve. Personally, for me, I don't like it when that curve hangs out. And so that's where I put that first rounded corner, and then I pull up on the other side. That's what determines where the top side is laying flat, personally for me. And that's when I do the rub, 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 because always that is your anchor. You always want to heat activate it to get it stick better. Another thing I tell people when I'm teaching folks how to use TransTape, your fingers and your palm is your friend. As you go across, use your fingers and your palms to keep the tape flat so you don't have any wrinkles. No wrinkles means no blisters. That's what I personally like to do with myself. So essentially, if you're trying to figure this out, this is the sweeping motion as you pull the paper away. That's the motion you are doing across. And on the end, you're not pushing anything. You're just laying the tape down. The last half inch is just an anchor. So that other hand is just pulling the paper away so you can rub the tape down. So those are things you need to consider, as you're getting dressed for the day, what you're going to wear, how does the clothing lay on you? What is the desired look you want? That'll help you decide what direction you want to pull your tape and what color you want to use. It's all adaptable based upon your body. Like, there is no set formula that we can give you that's going to be your magic look. Your chest binding will not look identical to anyone else's body because your body is not anybody else's body. You got this. The fact that you have this tape in your hands and you're thinking about it, you're taking the first step. This will change your life. Whether or not you just wanted to go swimming or else you just want to be you. This is huge for you, and congrats on your first step. So I hope my tips helped you, and if you have any problems or any questions, please reach out to our customer service on our live chat and we'll be glad to help. All right, I got my tape and you know my tips now. Let's do this.